This week on State Champs Extra Point, incredible outcomes dotted the football landscape across the tri-state area. We've got highlights. With so much great football footage to choose from, what did make our top plays of the week? You just gotta see. Strap it on and let's go, because every game matters. Welcome inside the State Champs Network studios and to the only high school football show that brings you the best of what took place across the states of Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio. Welcome to State Champs Extra Point, presented by Lawrence Technological University. If you have the dream of playing intercollegiate athletics, football, basketball, whatever your dream is, Lawrence Tech Athletics wants to hear from you. Recruit yourself at LTUathletics.com. We're delivering highlights of 9 of the best we saw from this weekend. But if you go over to State Champs Michigan, Indiana, or Ohio's social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, we've got no less than 30 total football games we covered this past weekend. And I'm talking statewide coverage. No other organization anywhere is even close to giving you the amount of quality highlights we do every week. Got it? Good. Let's go.
I'm Ryan Slocum. We go to a first-place battle in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference as Westfield went on the road to take on the number 1 team in 6A, the Bulldogs from Brownsburg. And we pick up things in the first. The sophomore Caleb Marcus goes up the gut for the 11-yard touchdown. Brownsburg takes a 7-0 lead. Westfield comes back at him on their next possession. Maximus Webster calls his own number. Are you not entertained? That ties it at 7. Back the other way. It's Marcus once again around the edge for his second TD of the quarter. It was 14-14 after 1, and he was just getting started. Marcus putting on a show, takes it in for his third score. Brownsburg takes a 21-14 lead. But Westfield would answer as Webster just crosses the plane for his second touchdown of the game. We're tied at 21, and the finish of this one will be one to remember. Westfield looking to take the lead for the first time early in the second half. Webster gets it out to Reed Sheppers. He slips off tackle, dashes down the sideline, eludes 2 more tackles for the 45-yard touch. The Shamrocks on top now 28-21. Westfield knocking on the door with under 6 minutes to play in the third. The junior Micah Hauser goes in for the 5-yard score. It's 35-28 as we head to the final quarter. The Dogs have some bark left in them, and it's Brandon Burks taking it in from 6 yards away. That sends the game to overtime, tied at 35. Brownsburg gets the ball first in the extra period. And who else? Marcus taking the rock, his 4th rushing TD. The Bulldogs up 42-35. The Shamrocks come right back at him. Webster to Hauser in the corner of the end zone. That makes it 42-41. Westfield decides to go for 2 in the win, and it's the senior, Carson Voorhees. He dives in to end it. Westfield wins a thriller by the final of 43-42. The Shamrocks sit alone in first place atop the Hoosier Crossroads Conference.
I'm Grant P. reporting from Rockville, Indiana for the ranked South Vermillion Wildcats on the road at the ranked Park Heritage Wolves. What elusiveness here by Christian Johnson. He connects with Anthony Wood. This tied the game at 28. Right before the half, South Vermillion answers. Joey Shue, what a game for the senior. The Wildcats go back on top, 35-28. In the third quarter, Johnson to his brother Noble Johnson. What a great combo they are for the Wolves. That sets up Christian in the fourth. Thank you very much. 2-point conversion good. Park Heritage on top, 36-35. Man, this is a lot of fun. We are not done yet either. Garzolini to Antonio Nieves, a 20-yard burst for number 20. He's like Barry Sanders, and the Wildcats regain the lead, 43-36. Back the other way, Christian slings it to Wood, and you want to see a terrific effort. Just sheer determination to get in, plus solid blocking. 2-point conversion makes it 44-43 Wolves. This is just wild. Southie fights back. Garzolini with time hits Braden Allen. He makes one guy miss, eventually picks up a big first down, and it all comes down to this. Clock winding down under 15 seconds. Anthony Garzolini will be remembered for this one. Gets in for the touchdown. Just a tremendous game. South Lorraine beats Park Heritage 51-44, the final.
I'm Kevin Trzynski, and we've got an outstanding battle between two undefeated teams, Heritage Christian Eagles and Covenant Christian Warriors. CC started off the year crushing their opponents, and HC the same as well, winning by double digits every game this season. The Eagles ready to take flight on their home field. HC with the rock in their own zone. Senior Max Milton, under center for the Eagles, throws it right in the middle, and BJ Lomax showing he can fly high too, picking this ball off for the Warriors, sending that offense out with some great field position. The Warriors wasted no time taking advantage. Senior QB Austin Frazier hits fellow senior Adrian Terry in the end zone for the 5-yard score, and quickly CC takes a 7-0 lead. Second quarter action now, CC up 14. But the Eagles have no quit after going for it on 4th down, and that momentum carries into this big play. Max Milton slings it to Zach Scholmer. He makes one defender miss, and it's a race to the end zone. Finally, HC gets on the board, but the Warriors tacked on a late field goal to make it 17-7 at the break. HC came out of the locker room on fire. The Eagles looking to take advantage off the turnover that occurred at midfield. Junior running back Colton Brown. What can Brown do for you? Consider it signed, sealed, and delivered on the 4-yard score. However, HC still leads 17-14. But in the end, it was Covenant Christian who had the extra edge coming into enemy territory. Frazier over to senior tailback Michael Wilson, and check out this kid go. Covenant Christian defeats Heritage Christian, 36-21 your final score.
Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices.
I'm Chuck Pellerino, and we start off in the Cincinnati area with the Southwest Ohio Conference matchup. The 4-1 Ross Rams at home to take on the 2-1 Edgewood Panthers, both squads undefeated in league play. Panthers get us going early in this one. Anthony Scott gets the handoff, goes right side and into the end zone for the 8-yard score, Edgewood up 7-0. Still in the first, Ross scored, but Edgewood looking to take the lead again. Eli Jones throws a jump ball up to Max Meyer. He goes up and comes down with it. After the first, Panthers led 14-7. Tied up at 21 late in the second before Ross breaks the tie. The senior Jackson Gifford gets the inside handoff. Nice little jump cut, and he finds pay dirt from 11 yards out. Ross went into the half up 28-21. And in the third, the Rams and Gifford would be unstoppable. They would score 3 times from inside the 5, 2 of them would come from this man Gifford, and Ross would take a 49-28 lead into the final frame. With only 24 seconds left, Edgewood would strike from distance. Cole Miller gets the handoff, cuts it up, and he's off to the races. Nobody within 5 yards of him as he gets an 85-yard score, but it wouldn't be enough as the Ross Rams finish this game off with a final 63-35.
I'm Kevin Trzynski, and we now head over to a non-conference matchup between a pair of 3-1 teams. The Pinkerton North Panthers took on the New Albany Eagles. First quarter, and the Panthers on the move. Jalen Gilbert drops back, and he finds Carl Allen come open down the field. Allen will elevate and come down with the 25-yard grab and the score. Still in the first, and Pinkerton North in striking range again. Gilbert gonna lock onto his favorite target, Allen, and he hauls in the over-the-shoulder catch and score from 35 yards out, putting the Panthers up 14. Late stages of the second, and the Panthers up 28. But the Eagles get on the board. Brock Tibbetts hits Cahill over the middle, and he'll sprint to the corner and score as they went into the break trailing 28-7. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter, and the Panthers have a miscue. They fumble the handoff, and Tom Bowman right there for the scoop and 55-yard score, pulling the Eagles closer, but still down 35-21. But this night will belong to the Panthers. Idris Lawrence gets the handoff, and he'll bounce it off the left side and get in from 12 yards out. As Pinkerton North goes on to win this one, 56-21, the final.
I'm Lauren Plant, and we finish up with a matchup to decide the top spot in the Southern Buckeye American Conference. Both squads undefeated in conference play. The new Richmond Lions at home taking on the Clinton Massey Falcons. Falcons got things going early. Carter Frank gets the call out of the backfield, finds a hole, stiff arm for good measure. The junior put Massey up 7. Jump ahead to the second now, and the Falcons leading 21-7. Carson Van Hoos takes his turn, wins the foot race from 30 yards out. The Massey lead grew to 21. But the Lions would close the gap in the third. Check out Chad Tracy. Nice big hole off the left side, cuts it back to the middle. 2 hands on the ball, falls into pay dirt. It's a one-score game now, Lions trailing 28-20. But the Falcons just kept putting points on the board. Look at the balance and awareness coming from the junior Van Hoos. Refuses to go down. Somehow able to make it 32 yards to the end zone. Clinton Massey up 35-20. Lions not throwing in the towel, trailing 49-27. Luke Lytle airs it out for Caden Pollard. Ball is tipped just behind him, but Pollard with the concentration to bring it in, stays in bounds. He'll go untouched 53 yards. Wouldn't be enough. Clinton Massey hangs on in a barn burner, 49-41 the final. Lauren Plant's here to tell you for the best recruiting news in the tri-state area. Check out State Champ Scout Show, premiering Wednesdays across the network via social media, our website, and the State Champ Sports app. Alan True, Scott Bernstein, contributions from Matt Mowry and myself with the latest in football recruiting news and a variety of sports. The State Champ Scout Show, Wednesdays on the State Champ Sports Network. Time now to take a look at the football program at Lawrence Technological University.
I'm Keith Beckham. I'm the offensive coordinator at Lawrence Tech University. This is my 4th fall here at Lawrence Tech. The thing I'm most looking forward to is just getting back out on the field. It's been awesome getting back out there after missing the spring, and I'm excited to compete in the spring. The biggest challenge heading with the spring season is not having the full summer fall camp before school starts like we would have leading into the fall semester. So we're kind of working daily on kind of a plan for that. I think an advantage of kind of going in the spring was we were able to get some freshman players that we expect to contribute to get some more practices in before a season.
If you are interested in playing football at Lawrence Technological University, recruit yourself by going to the football page at LTUathletics.com.
Tonight, go make a memory that will last a lifetime, you understand?
Yes,
go
sir.
make a memory that you'll be telling your 7-year-old 20 years from now, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Go take it through.
I'm Ryan Slocum. We go to the Downriver League. Allen Park went on the road to take on their rivals from Woodhaven. These two teams have split their last 4 meetings. We picked up this one in the second quarter. Allen Park up 2-zip and coming up huge on special teams. Thomas David blocks the punt, and Owen Alvarez picks up the ball in the end zone for the TD. The Jaguars would miss the point after. Woodhaven respond just before the half. Junior QB Ashton Molman looking long, and he connects like the Yawks. It's the senior wideout Ryan Shapaniak. That would lead to a field goal. The Warriors would then get the ball with under a minute to play in the half, and the law firm of Molman and Shapaniak hooks up again, this time for 40 yards down to the Jaguar 3. A few plays later, it'd be the senior, Romantic Kaiser, with a lovely score from a yard out. Woodhaven goes into halftime leading 10-8. Let's jump ahead to the fourth with the score still 10-8. And they're getting romantic in the crib again. Kaiser with his second TD of the night. The extra point was blocked, so the Warriors now lead it 16-8. Allen Park driving with over a minute to go in the game, going for it on 4th down in the red zone. but Colton Caswell's pass is picked off. Woodhaven hangs on to beat Allen Park. They get their first win of the season, 16-8, the final.
It feels great, phenomenal. We did it with a team. It's a team football game. It's like a chess match. We did good, and we took it over.
I'm Jason Hutton in the West Michigan area. Huge game on the Lake Shore as Mona Shores took on Muskegon at the newly renovated Hackley Stadium, and it was the Sailors going to work early after recovering a Big Reds fumble. Their next play from scrimmage, Brady Rose to Damari Roberson, 7-0 Shores. Then Rose in the second quarter, swinging it out to Elijah Farnham. He's in from 19 yards out. 14-0 Mona Shores at the half. Third quarter, here comes the home team. Amari Crowley bouncing off a defender and into the end zone, 18 yards for the score. 2-point conversion, no good. It's a 14-6 game. Then in the fourth, same score, Muskegon handing to Jakari Kitchen. He gets loose, 49 yards to the end zone. This time the 2-pointer's good. Game is tied at 14 in the fourth quarter. But after Mona Shores recovered another Muskegon fumble, Brady Rose, his first rushing touchdown of the game. He'd already thrown for 2, over 100 in the air, over 100 on the ground. Mona Shores leads 21-14, under 5 minutes to go. Big Reds would get a chance. Throwing it deep, Brady Rose makes the pick. He led the defense with 10 tackles, had the game-clinching interception. Mona Shores a huge win over rival Muskegon, 21-14, the final.
My class has not beat them since 7th grade. So we've lost, tied, got our butts whooped. JV got our butts whooped last year. Again, I think it just shows how our seniors don't want to lose. Our seniors want to be all in.
Before the game kicked off, we talked about you're not going to win this game in the first quarter. You're not going to win it in the second. It's going to be a 4 quarters game. I'm just so proud of our kids, the way they responded to that Muskegon kind of push and jumping back on us. And their response to it was amazing.
I'm Chuck Pellerito, and let's check out a MAC-Red matchup between two of the top teams. Sterling Heights-Stevenson Titans visited the Macomb Dakota Cougars. Both teams coming in winning close games in Week 1. Opening series of the game and the Titans driving. The junior Jordan Ramsey gets the handoff left side, fights through a defender before he finds the end zone from 12 yards out. Stevenson up 6. We jump now to the last play of the first half. Biagio Madonna scrambling to find an open target. He'll air it out to Dominic Reyes with the defender draped all over him. Comes up with a juggling catch to give Stevenson a 12-point lead going into the half. No scoring in the third, but in the fourth, Cougars knocking on the door. Caden Sloan, a Wildcat, he'll try for the jump pass, but Ramsey is right there to deliver a hit to knock it to the ground, keeping the shutout intact. The Cougars would step it up on special teams. After forcing a 3-and-out, Jack Murray gets the block and the catch in the end zone, pulling Dakota within 5. And a 4th down with just a minute left in the game. Cougars need to make something happen here. Zach Drosky hanging tough in the pocket. He'll air it out here, but it's going to be picked off by Ramsey, and that would do it as Stevenson comes into Dakota and walks out victorious, 12-7, our final score.
Oh, yes, baby. Oh, yes, baby.
6-pack of top plays again this week. We start in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Bishop Dwenger beat Carroll 31-21, and this helped. The big man, Vinny Fia-Cable, picks up the rock. The 6'4", 300-plus pound Indiana commit, 76-yard TD return. Number 5 keeps us in the Hoosier State. Just an incredible game between Westfield and Brownsburg, a thriller that went to overtime. Westfield decides to go for 2. The senior Carson Voorhis dives in, the game-winning 2-point conversion. Westfield wins a thriller 43-42. We head to Michigan for our number 4 top play. Sterling Heights-Stevenson having an incredible start to the season. They got by Dakota 12-7, and it wouldn't have been without this incredible catch in the back of the end zone by Dominic Reyes. Well done. Number 3 and number 2 finds us in Ohio, and from the same game. How Clinton Massey's Carson Van Hoos stays on his feet is anybody's guess. He does, he scores. And although New Richmond lost this game, Caden Pollard with an incredible catch and the wherewithal to stay in bounds. That's a top play, but Clinton Massey won the game 49-41. Our number one play comes from the biggest rivalry game in the state of Michigan. Birmingham Brother Rice Whiteout Colac area, to use a basketball term, stops and pops. Incredible burst of speed. Detroit Catholic Central beat Brother Rice 17-12. State Champs live stream the game. You can watch it in its entirety right now across the network. All right, that's our show. Thanks for watching. It's only going to get more intense from here, right? Stick to State Champs and take the ride with us. I'm Lauren Plant. We'll see you next week. State Champs Extra Point, presented by Lawrence Technological University and Lawrence Tech Athletics. For everything LTU, visit ltu.edu. You can recruit yourself to any of Lawrence Tech's 27 collegiate athletic teams by visiting ltuathletics.com.